Now, for many, this camp, now destroyed, was where lifelong friendships were made and formative years were spent. Olivia Marrus attended Camp Mystic as a teen, and she talked to us about what the camp meant to her and how she's processing the news.
It's been a pretty crazy few days. Camp Mystic is such a special place for so many people, including myself. So it's been really a lot to take in, but I think we're all finding comfort in one another and really taking strength in this community during this incredibly tough time.
You know, Olivia, from everything I've heard about Camp Mystic, it's a Texas institution. Give me a sense of how special this place is for you, for your friends and family, and those you know who went to the camp.
Yeah, so I went to Camp Mystic for 10 years as a camper, and I was lucky enough to be a counselor for one summer as well. Camp Mystic has raised generations of women to be kind, generous, good people, all of my friends included. Every single person that I know at Camp Mystic is selfless and loving and an amazing friend, and that's a testament to that place and those people and all the things that it gave us over those, however long you spent at Mystic, whether it was one summer or 15 summers. It definitely instills the same values in each girl whose lives it touched. So it's an amazing place.
And we're seeing some video right now of girls doing a sing-along, and you can really sense the camaraderie in this video. I think it was hard enough to watch, for so many people to watch the images coming out of that area, and what more if you have a special connection to the place. So as you were watching some of these images, what was going through your mind?
Honestly, it's obviously really hard to watch because that's where I spent 10 very happy summers. But if anything, it just made me the most grateful for all the time I got to spend at that place, because it really is, like we all say, it's like our own little slice of heaven in the Texas Hill Country. So despite all the devastation, it really has brought more people back into my life that I haven't spoken to in years. It's given us the chance to reminisce on some amazing camp memories together and talk about all of the changes that place made positively in our lives. And while it's really, really hard to see such destruction, there's also a little bit of beauty in the fact that it can bring so many of us together across the world and reminisce on this awesome place that really, raised us.
And Olivia, picking up on that point, so you are in touch with former campers. What are you hearing from them?
I've been speaking to my friends since, early morning on July 4th when we learned of this terrible news. And everyone, of course, is expressing extreme feelings of, deep sorrow and sadness, because it's really hard to see. But at the same time, a sentiment that has been echoed over and over again from, girls, women, like everyone that I have spoken to throughout this whole thing is just like how deeply grateful we are for one another, to have this community, to have this sort of like complex web of women, strong, amazing women to lean on throughout such tragedy. Everyone, it's unthinkable what has happened, but it's nice to know that no matter what, like Camp Mystic is a community and we will all have each other like forever.
Have you been talking about how to keep that legacy alive?
Of course. I mean, the great thing about Mystic is the traditions that have that have upheld Mystic have been alive for 99 years. Like, this place is going nowhere. I can't speak on what the future of the camp will be at this point in time. I can only hope it will be good news. But at the same time, it has generations of women from, grandmothers to mothers to women my age to women younger than me to girls to kind of keep this spirit of this community alive. And hopefully it can survive past this horrible tragedy. And I believe that it will.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those connections don't just dissolve because of a tragedy like this. And as you mentioned, it seems that those bonds are getting stronger with your own sisterhood.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, these girls who I've been speaking to and who have reached out to me and who I've reached out to have been my best friends for, I guess now 15 years since I first started camp. And I, of course, there's women who have been best friends with their camp friends for their whole lives. And they'll be my bridesmaids. They'll be the godmother to my children. They'll be the smiling faces throughout the rest of my life. So of course it's made the bond deeper, but it's only kind of proven how strong it was to begin with.
Olivia, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. Olivia Marrus is a former camper at Camp Mystic that has been destroyed by the catastrophic floods in Texas. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Chris.